it seems to
fall,
spend a lot of
everyone
victory
dies.
points, though.
Well,
Whose move was it?
let's see here.
Because we'd use a random fucking series of who the fuck goes next.
Well, I'm fairly sure that we either Chiome just moved or we were about to do Chiome's turn.
I believe it was the about to just do that.
Alright.
And what is the situation with Omega? I know she's incapacitated, but what's she doing just outside the training room? I don't
That's
remember.
because she is Janine. Because she got zapped into unconsciousness.
Ah, right, there she is. Okay.
I'm
Hurry
just
up.
keeping Omega nearby.
Her
Yes.
powers turn off when she's not focusing.
Yes. Okay. In that
Right
case,
now,
I'm
she's
up to
about
date.
as vulnerable as you and less conscious.
Yes.
I'm more vulnerable. I don't got legs that work.
Wee. That was a joke. Wee.
Legs are overrated.
Wee.
It would not take much for them to get Janine, but they are thankfully covered by a barrier right now, which, do you remember the toughness of?
Not as good as his normal one.
Yes, because I had to make it that large. Just quickly do the math again here. Keep the ranks and measures tab open. There we go. Me with.
Looks like I actually fixed that ownership problem now.
Okay, there we go. So it is only toughness. It is only toughness 6 or 7, but it is impervious to that level as well.
Okie dokie.
So they don't they have to actually break damage rank 7, not damage rank 3 in order to damage it.
Is this barrier on both sides? Like, can we
It
pass
is.
through?
It
Okay, so
is.
it's a firm.
It is a cube that goes floor to ceiling, as well as that bounds.
Okay, because I swear we had someone
Okay.
earlier that allowed us to pass through or something.
No, I can't use that power yet. Anyway.
Just want to make sure, because if I go in swinging, I don't want to just destroy it. That'd be kind of counterproductive.
Yeah, a little bit.
I can make it into any reasonably simple geometric shape. I'm only limited by volume and the fact that I cannot use any of my other powers while I'm maintaining it.
Gotcha.
And no, you will not just pass through it. You have to actually break it to get anywhere inside.
Yeah,
Yes.
then I don't think
Unless
I'm going
Alan
to do
makes a
that.
hole.
Think of it as a big glass barrier made of air.
They're in timeout. What is the, like... Is there a way to wake Omega up?
Do you have the treatment skill?
I do at poor
Then
ranks,
go
but
try.
I do.
To be specific, there's an exact term for this.
It's called
Yeah,
slapping them in the
I
face.
mean, revive is
Not
like a
quite.
DC 15. But that's for reviving dazed or stunned.
That is incapacitated, though.
Well, there we go.
Awakening someone incapacitated to do the damage still leaves the patient staggered. And there you are. Janine,
Slap.
you wake up on the floor of the training room.
I don't think I should be slapping her. These arms hurt.
Practice restraint. What's wrong with you?
Screw that.
Ow, my face.
Well,
Painful
should've
or
got
not, it
shot
was
with lasers.
effective.
You imagine she is still probably prone, and I think you said staggered?
Yes, she is staggered and prone until she makes an effort to get up. And going to be hurt for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course I'm prone. I don't have legs that work.
Uh-huh. That is how this works.
Transform.
In any case, that's Shiome's turn. Who goes next? It is still technically combat, even if they're trapped behind
Right.
a giant wall.
Let's see. The quicker it passes the Omega, the quicker she can start trying to recover. So yeah, let's just pass it over to Omega and then go on from there.
Seems reasonable.
Yep.
Well, I only have a standard action.
What will you do?
I'm gonna crawl away. No. Silver Storm, Omega form.
Okie dokie.
You're really going with that.
Let's clear this. You are still prone and staggered. You Janine over there. Who goes next? Unless you have a move action you want to do.
I'm staggered. I don't get one.
Sorry, not a move action, a free action. Does a staggered not allow that?
I'm not sure. I'll have to check.
Yeah. I don't quite remember that one. No, you do get free actions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just a sec. I always forget which all of my things are free. Just a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Becoming electricity is free, so we'll do that.
Whenever you had a regeneration power, did that go away when you went out of Omega form?
It went away when I stopped concentrating on it.
Yeah, alright.
Xiaomi comes
Yeah,
over.
I'm gonna activate my concealment power as well.
Probably a good idea.
It's passive and resistible, but whatever.
If that's
Surely
all,
they
who
won't know
goes
I
next?
can't move.
Doesn't
Alan
Omega
can go.
fly?
Yes, but flying's a move action.
I suppose so. I was just
Yeah,
thinking, does a
it's-
cloud of lightning really, does it have a body with which to remain prone?
No, but it could be flat to the ground.
I suppose so.
We've established I do still have my body in this form, so.
Yep.
I don't know, who wants to go next?
We
I'm ready to go.
we
Already
probably want
went,
to
then I-
position ourselves for when these guys break out, because they will break out. I mean, there will only be only 3 of them left.
In that case, I need to move myself there.
Okay, the Duke can go next then.
It's actually
But-
kind of important. And now I activate my deflection power. Actually, let's say there, so you guys are... Meh. There, now you guys are in range of it. Alan, you're just gonna... If they start shooting down, I'll just use my interpose on them. So this way, I have activated my deflection power. So the Duke basically takes a defensive stance and says, none they're gonna be firing is gonna... Damn it. It's really hard to get into it again after playing a dwarf. Don't worry, ladies. I got this handled. Duke just seems to settle into a defensive stance, and that's about all it seems to change.
Pass it
Please,
on to
Duke.
them.
Please, Duke, save me with your magic beard.
wrong character. Though now I'm tempted to make a dwarf who has a red beard, but I'll move on to that later.
Are we sending the initiative to the pawns now?
I think everyone else is gone unless Alan wants to move. I got interposed to you though, in case you feel in danger.
I am just fine here.
Okay,
well,
so we'll move
As
to the
fine as I
pawns.
can be.
That means Alan is the only one who has yet to go, meaning it's the pawn's turn.
The one remaining pawn. He feels kind of left out.
Can I shoot him dirty looks and say he's next?
You
Oh, it's
can,
air,
but it is
so-
a robot.
I don't care. It makes me feel good.
Turrets were robots too. We dealt with them. With prejudice.
Just checking now. Yeah, they definitely have enough damage to get through that impervious. And their attack for the arm cannon. Doesn't matter too much considering they're firing at a wall, but
They do have to hit the wall.
yes, I suppose they do. Yeah, they hit the wall.
Okay, there you go then. I didn't say that. I just, wall.
So please roll me the wall's toughness at directly in front of pawn 3.
Alrighty.
That's toughness of 10.
Versus rank,
Just
whatever, damn it.
I'll just erase that there for you.
Yes, that is more than 3 degrees of failure. So pawn 3 has broken a hole,
Good.
and he'll step out to be imposing towards the Duke.
You're
Try, at
not big
least.
enough to try.
And goes on to Knight 0. Knight 0, on the other hand, will simply fly to face the opening and start shooting at the Duke.
Oh, bring it the fuck on. You
That
aren't
is kind of
touching
the
me with a
plan.
10-foot pole, man. Would you like to know why you're not touching me with a 10-foot pole?
Hmm?
Because he only has a 12-foot pole?
Add 20 to that. Good fucking luck hitting me, son of a bitch. When I
You doing?
This is the deflection power. It lets me use the deflection ranks rather than my own, which is 20, and roll a like it's basically an active defense. Is what I'm doing. I'm using an active defense, using dodge in this case, but I'm using deflect instead of dodge to literally punch. Total is 39.
It is actually possible for him, but we'll see.
Okay, he could probably roll on me, but I like to think he's not touching me with a 10-foot pole. So
Yeah, no, he fires off a barrage of 3 to
Pang,
5
pang, pang,
laser
pang,
blasts,
pang,
and they all
pang,
catch
pang.
on your arm. And that's basically his turn. He already had to move to get there. So the other knight will go. And for his part, he's going to aim for Alan. Through the
Mhm.
wall, but still.
all right, let's see if he hits first.
Well,
Actually,
doesn't hit the wall.
oh man, he's gotta shoot the wall, doesn't he?
Which he does hit the wall.
No, he's shooting the wall. He tried to hit you, but he doesn't have enough.
The wall is
Well, no,
not having
he-
very good dice.
He has to hit the wall to hit Alan.
Yep.
Ah,
He cannot hit both this turn. There happens to be a wall in front of his aiming angle.
That's the patch right in front of me.
Yes. And yeah, that's pretty well gone.
my wall is failing. Do something.
That is what happens when it's so wide. Now that the wall is open a bit, he will fly down to say hello. But that's his turn, and so he'll send it to Alan as the only one left.
Run.
Right. Free action.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, if you get behind me, I'll point out that my deflection trick works on anyone within melee range of Duke. So if you're behind Duke, you can just
Move
take
action.
shots.
And now it's much tighter. So they all get to try and dodge out. The DC's 30.
Okay then.
I will keep putting you in progressively smaller boxes.
Is Alan a mime?
I don't
How much
know.
did you
He's
say the
making air
DC was?
boxes.
I beg pardon?
How much was the DC?
30 dodge to dodge out of it.
Ooh. Yeah, none of them are making that.
This is 40 by 20. That's a mere 1600. Which means the toughness has only gone up by 1 to 8, but nevertheless it's an improvement and it's healed.
You
Yep.
have a standard. Get your ass behind me.
I believe he has to be in contact with it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
well,
do. I need to be within arm's reach of some part of it.
That'll do. As long as you're in reach with the Duke, I can deflect for you.
I suppose so.
You don't have to be necessarily behind me. It's just thematic.
Sidle around it.
Okay. Who gets to go now?
Honestly, there's something I can do with this. Since I'm still in deflection stance, this kind of lets them have their shit, and we're pretty much guaranteed not to get smacked around. So if you want to pass it to them, guarantee us a bunch of turns in a row, you can.
Reasoning's not too bad.
Because they're going to have to get by a d20 plus 20 on whatever active defense you have. Which is pretty nasty.
Alright, I will pass it off to Knight 1.
How are you getting 30
Okay.
dodge ratings on things?
He rolled his deflection power with
deflection power basically is you use this instead. You have to use
No,
your...
the 30 dodge DC. How did he get that?
Oh, that I don't know.
Oh.
That is because that limitation maxes out at twice the series power level. Well, yeah, power level. Otherwise, it
There
would
you
be
go then.
33.
Okay.
It's really accurate.
Knight 1. Knight 1 is going to continue attempting to do his job and shoot at the wall directly in front of Alan.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
I'm sitting here hoping I open it. Just open it.
They're gonna. That's what they're doing. They're shooting the holes in the
let
wall, so
me
you guys
in.
can rush in and eat them.
So he hits, and with multi-attack, that puts his damage DC up pretty high.
Hey, the wall might hold.
It actually only damages it.
Okay.
Knight 1 will pass it off to his buddy Knight 0. That's interesting. I'm not seeing whoever has received initiative in the chat anymore.
We pass it out like a hot potato.
But no, I think he means the message. I think that only happens if you click the next. No,
I
wait, it
have
works
it.
if you double click. I don't know why it isn't showing up.
I suppose it's not terribly important.
Well, we have another knight to shoot.
It only means we possibly lose the round number tracking.
I do still have the initiative thing over here that says the round we're on, but
Yeah, just actually, yeah, I was just
Sorry?
looking at that. I was just looking at the attack and effect limitations. If an effect allows a resistance check but does not require an attack check, it maxes out at the series power level, not at twice.
Which page were you just looking at?
It's under the description of power levels on the thing.
I will double check.
Yeah, attack and effect. The total of your hero's attack bonus and effect rank with that attack cannot exceed twice the series power level. If an effect allows a resistance check but not an attack check, its effect rank cannot exceed the series power level.
And using dodge as the resistance check, not the attack check. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like how my flamethrower is an attack check with the actual, like it's dodge attack check, and then damage goes against toughness.
Yeah, this came up with my bubbles.
well, make sure
Because
you know that
apparently
in the
our-
future.
you know-
But for now, none of them did actually roll above a 10. So
Okay.
Okay.
Does that affect afflictions then too?
I would think so, if it only attacks one thing, basically.
Yeah, the afflictions are attacks. So
So if you have an
they don't
affliction that
allow-
only ever goes for one thing, then yes.
That's why I didn't put any ranks above the series power level into any of my attacks. So, sort of an important thing.
Right.
I didn't need
Night
it.
Zero is attacking the same wall.
Pew 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 pew.
There we go. Oh,
Yeah, it's going
It's not gonna
bye-bye.
do it. Zero.
And
3 can beat
Pawn.
the shit out of you. Or can he?
Hi.
yep.
Howdy. I'm the Duke. Fuck off. You don't want to do something?
Yes, he's doing something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, y'all are smart.
Is he exploding?
No.
I hope so. Yes.
Sorry, just need to make a cone here.
Ah, he's doing an area. Yeah, that's the exact hard counter to this trick.
Yeah, that's about the range.
However, I can still interpose, and as of everyone who here is sucky, I'm going to interpose on it if he fails, so moving on. Works.
He holds up one arm and fires at a swarm of taser darts.
Rude.
Okay.
Please make me a dodge check. Everyone but Omega.
Oh, deflection against this, even if it's on just me, so yeah. Even though it sounds like something I would, so yeah. Deflection is weird.
Well, no, actually. It's Fortitude.
Oh. Ping, 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 ping.
But everyone else, please.
Oh,
Duke. Nice.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
fine.
it doesn't care. Well, actually, they don't let you take half ranks, but
She just pulls her swords and starts deflecting them.
that'd be a little odd, I think.
No, pull a Jedi, come on.
Okay, let's see. It's this many ranks. So many things to keep track of. Right, it does not actually say that in there. It's over in this section. Right. Okay, so it was a DC. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Alan fails it by 1.
Okay.
Okay, so please make me a fortitude check. Both of you still. Just Giomega gets half ranks.
well, gets to challenge half DC.
Yes.
Fortitude, you said. There we go.
Yes. Okay, you are both fine. That's some good rolls. Yes, most of the taser darts get stuck in Alan's jacket instead of actually striking him.
Thank
Though they
goodness.
do leave some burn marks. And Chiyomi just doesn't seem to care very much.
Don't you care? Don't you even care?
Oh no, it
Nope.
erased the
No,
wall.
I have metal limbs, why should I?
Oh god, the wall exploded.
It
Just
did.
a second, I'll redraw
I
it.
got out-tased.
Got the right settings at the
Hurrah!
Okay. The wall has
And
no
that is
longer
the
been
pawn's
consumed.
turn. And he will send his turn over to Chiame, actually, who's already in that order. Now that shows the received initiative.
moment. I've no idea why.
How big is the hole they blew into this?
That.
Vertically.
Oh, that?
Vertically, it's probably not taller than your average person. 6 feet.
Because I'm not entirely familiar with the rules for me slipping through spaces.
Oh, you mean, I see what you mean. It's all crowded and crap. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Whether you're allowed to move diagonally through a gap or if you're allowed to move through enemy spaces, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Normally, this would be easily solved by ALOs and that sort of nonsense, but doesn't exist here, so
Just a second.
Yes.
Because I'd much rather not bother with the pawn.
Well, if you pass it to me after Omega, or just I go before you, really just punch that move by action, punch hole in wall side, and you
Well,
can
they
do what you
pass the
need to do.
initiative to me, so if I pass it to you, then I'm wasting my turn.
I thought they passed it to Omega.
No, it has gone to Chiome.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. I see the problem.
They
Alright.
passed it to her.
No, I know. I thought they passed it to Omega, but then they're like, oh yeah, she's up here. Chioma, you go.
I'm actually not finding anything about moving through someone else's
Yeah.
spaces in this.
I
The
don't know if
D
you can. Is the rule?
well, the D20 standard rules for that sort of thing is you can't move diagonally through the corner of a wall or something.
Right.
And I'm just checking skills if there is anything about like any equivalent to Pathfinder's acrobatics.
There is
Well,
tumbling under acrobatics.
there is literally
but
acrobatics,
No,
but
that's for lessening damage from a fall. If nothing else, we could just treat it as an acrobatic maneuver.
Oh, hold up. Maneuvering. You can make acrobatics checks for various acrobatic stunts or maneuvers, from backflips to jumping over an opponent to get behind them, flipping onto a ledge, through obstacles, etc. Looking for example DCs.
That's right above it. DC 15, acrobatic maneuver.
Righty-ho.
I'm going to say you don't have to worry about the height of it too much, because Alan will certainly let you by, and then you're mostly inside.
so what? Just go ahead and go for acrobatics roll and see if what happens.
Yes, make an acrobatics roll to try and jump over the thing. Yep, you're good. You can get over him.
Wow, that was a bad roll.
You have a fair amount of acrobatics.
A little bit. All right, so she's just gonna say hi to one of these knights.
Okie dokie. Is this your multi-attack one?
Yes, it will be. I'm just double checking, make sure I have the right attack roll.
Well, you can actually attack two people at once with that, but that's up to you. It's got like this weird, like.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hold on.
Yeah, they can
That
do
one
that.
I don't think has even been used yet.
Exactly.
I haven't
so
had
need
a
make sure I
reason to
look
do
it up.
my sweeping gun thing. It's not been like a big pile of mooks at that one time, and I had other things to think about. They theme it as like when a gun sweeps across, like a machine gun, like sweeping.
Right, you make one attack check per target in the arc, and you suffer a penalty to each check equal to the total number of targets.
Yep, because you're trying to just hit everything.
Why not? Let's try it.
Well, the why not is
Okay,
you may
so
miss.
make 2 rolls, and you get a -2 on each.
Oh no, I'm not gonna miss, actually. Screw that.
Screw missing.
Let's look at all that attack, shall we?
Well, that will reduce your defenses. I'll put that out.
Whatever. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Go nuts then.
She is one of the 2 that have not taken a bruise yet. Okay,
Yeah.
then. You hit with both. Do you hit
Oh,
by...
both have been struck by
right,
your power.
you don't actually get the multi-attack bonus for
No,
attacking a
not
certain
when
target.
it
No,
is.
this time no. 'Cause
What
you're
is
not,
your
like,
damage DC?
raining blows on one person.
Should be just 6.
21.
I'm assuming...
Yes, for
Ranks.
ranks. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then yes.
So that's a grand total of 21. The first guy manages to deflect your sword blow with one of the gauntlets on his arms. The second one takes it in the stomach, and it seems to be bleeding a bit.
Oh yeah, they're human.
Yes, these ones are human.
You just
They're
stabbed a
in
man.
Fairly, you know,
Well, that's their own mistake.
they're in fairly complex mechanical suits, but they're human. Or at least they're organic. Who knows if they're actually human?
Mm-hmm. They bleed like the peoples do.
And now, how would I handle move by action if I wanted to? Would I even be allowed to try to get past the guy moving again afterward?
Hmm? No. Move out. No, they don't have like AOs or anything silly like you do.
Well, I
Do what
mean
you
going
want.
I mean-
back out.
Yeah.
Oh,
To do the
I don't know.
acrobatics again.
bicycle your way inside, then you bicycle your way out.
Just making sure that you can. Don't see any reason why you couldn't, as long as you can make the check.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's the roll.
Yes, you
I
barely
pass this unless I
made
get a
that.
1.
Yes, which you rolled a 2 that time.
Yes,
So
awesome like that.
I'm just good at this. Whee!
So we're just gonna go ahead and honestly, screw it. I can go all the way over here.
Get some
Well,
room.
you realize deflection on me is still up, so that's actually less safe than being closer to the Duke.
I don't want to get hit by another AOE.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, that's fair.
So who's next?
They can't because they've all gone. They can't.
They've
have
all
I'm
gone
gonna
any-
pass it to Omega because I want her to continually remove this stuff off of herself.
Yes, smart. I was just saying, probably either drop it. You can drop it, then I can get in there and start punching. Then we get another free action to go, and we can just beat the shit out of them in a single one.
Omega, then.
Yeah, I can't do anything about the bruises on myself without spending more victory points.
Don't you have the recovery act still? Have you not used that? Because everyone gets one freebie, one free recover action.
I mean, you can start recovering from staggered. I figured, right?
I can't even find anything on that. Where is that?
Oh, I don't remember. It's like
under-
actions or something.
Under running the game,
It's like every hero gets one recover action when they use their action to just breathe in and out, and all their bruises and side effects go away.
no.
Or something, I don't know. Never had to use it. I'm invincible.
I would not put it in your best interest to keep saying that.
Screw you, I'm invincible.
And
I'm
then,
talking about the impervious thing. It's called impervious.
and then
Whatever.
the liquid nitrogen canisters exploded and he became frozen.
I break out. I'm invincible still. Tank red endures. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that action.
Yeah, recover standard action. I found it.
Oh.
You can take your entire turn to try to catch your breath and bounce back a bit. When you recover, you can remove your highest level of damage or fatigue. Or you can choose to make a resistance check against one ongoing effect against you.
Where is that?
That's under running.
Running the game.
Under
It's
the
just
heading
in there.
recover standard action. Search
Yeah, it's
that.
under that page. You
Oh,
can do that once per conflict.
yep. Once you have done so, you must recover from remaining damage or fatigue effects
yes,
normally.
there it is.
And when you recover, you get +2 to your active defenses. Still next turn.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, Chiyomi has used her free recover last session.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would just remove my bruise and not the staggered, though.
The most severe affliction currently impacting you is staggered.
Yeah,
So
it
I'd
would
go
remove
and do that just fine.
Okay, I guess I'll remove staggered this turn. I'll take the recovery action.
Well, they've
Okie
already
dokie.
gone, so we're going to be bottom of the turn to determine who goes first next, so we can totally take advantage of that and just kick the crap out of them.
You have now
Uh,
recovered from your staggered. You are still
I-
prone.
And now that you're not staggered, you have a move action.
Yeah,
So
well,
you need
no.
to stand up.
That was her entire turn.
Yeah, she has
Yeah,
the entire turn to
that-
do it.
Yeah, that's technically a full round action. This game just doesn't have full round actions.
So who goes next?
I suggest Alan, because I wanted to put down the shield so I can run in there and start punching things.
Yeah, Alan can go next then.
Okay. You want me to put down the shield, you say?
So I can get in there. You can put it up afterwards. I don't care. Put them in a box with me.
Just make the shield progressively smaller. Put it right around them.
No, put it down so I can. And
If
then
I
at the top of the turn, I'll pass it to you, so you can make a really tiny box around all of us, and then I'll go again and then beat the fuck out of them. Then you guys can do whatever you want after that. We're gonna put them in a cage match with me. See who comes out.
course, the
4 bots
Undertaker's
enter,
gonna
1
win.
leaves.
I can clamp it tight around where they currently are, and if they don't dodge out of it, it is going to have an insane level of toughness.
Yeah, he's just saying to do that once he's moved into it.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally fit area right there, so it'll be the exact same size square. And the difference is they're not going to be any trouble to you, just me, and I think I can just punch them to death by the time they're actually a threat. Because it's basically them hitting me, then I hit them, and I think I'm going to win that contest. Especially once I start grabbing them, because that's just
All
kind of
right.
funny.
So if I'll be
So for
putting
now,
if
try
I'll
it
be
down.
putting it up in just in just a few seconds without them being able to do anything about it in the meantime, I am going to choose the right drawing tool. Reaction to drop that. Standard action explosions.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Screw that particular area of land. Just this part of the... We don't need this part of the room. Boom.
Okay, let's see here. This is a... There we go. Burst area damage. The damage is rank 10. Its penetrating is rank 10. And it is an area.
So dodge checks for everyone.
Just double checking I'm not forgetting anything about its terms.
Just so we know what the dodge DC is.
Oh, right. First, I actually have to make a check to make sure I get all of...
Yes.
Yes, I only get damage ranks equal to the...
Level of success.
Yes, from DC 11.
It's very easy for you to do, but if you roll crap... It's explosive, right?
Okay, there we go. And, oh, I haven't updated my token in a little bit. There we go.
Could be better.
Could have been better. Yeah, that was a 1.
Hmm.
Wow, that was terrible.
Oh, right, so it's only damage rank 2.
Damn, that's a firecracker.
I believe the dodge rank is DC plus 10.
It's...
Or the ranks plus 10.
Yes, it would be. So, a
Yep.
slightly damp, slow fireball fills that corner of the room, and it's not particularly hot.
Both knights managed to duck out of the way of some of it. The pawn does not.
Okay.
Pawn has failed.
So it's a damage rank 2, so a total DC of 17.
I'd love it if you built just the pawn with this, because that'd be hilarious.
So Knight 1 and Pawn 3 both just kind of duck their heads and rubble bounces off of them. But Knight 0 swerves in the air as some fire catches on his leg and he pats it down hastily to get it out.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
Where is the earth-shattering kaboom?
Ralph! Little help here!
Well, unless
I
your
heard some
explosion is
static.
constant, we might want to erase
No,
that.
it was once. I'll erase it.
Get used to using the
Constantly
drawing tool,
reforming
seriously.
explosive.
Yes, it's a constant explosion. It'll never go away.
And the
This part
Duke
of
is
land
the
can't be
only one
touched.
left who can go.
Howdy. My name is Screw You.
Your mother
Oh,
didn't
your
like
name
you
is
very
Fists
much.
McGee.
No, it's my brother.
I assume you're hitting one of them.
Yes. I am just double checking my math because I like to be thorough.
You grab one and hit the other one with them.
That is my plan. Okay, so this is an all-out attack because I am the Duke and that is what I do. I'm going to say it's against that one. Actually, you think I should hit the minion first and then deal with these two? I mean, it'd make for a small box. I am asking the group, which is the... able to grab them. Never mind, I'm going to hit this. That's the one that's most bruised.
You're hitting Knight 0, okay?
Yes, trying to hit 0 with an attack. Swing.
You have hit him? What is your damage DC?
Lol, that's what it is. It's 13 plus 15, so... And he's been hit. Guess what happens now?
You just knocked him out.
So, well, screw it, I'm still grabbing him. He's not going to be able to resist this, so I just get him. He's in my grasp.
Yes, you are holding him. You are holding his
Good.
limp body.
Death. So, you know, that'll be fun. I decide who goes next.
Scott, you are cutting in and out.
Here, 1 second.
Do not pass it to me. Let the others get their hits in, then I'll seal you in.
Alright, go me.
Chiome! And yeah, you are completely unintelligible.
The Duke has gone full robot.
Blur, 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 blur.
That doesn't help.
So, Knight 0 is currently in your hold and incapacitated.
Yes.
And Knight 1 is going to have an angry Japanese woman hitting him. Same as before, all out attack but on a single target.
Okie dokie.
Probably actually needed that.
Yeah, a 4
Any
does not
better?
help you, but you hit him. Just checking multi-attack again.
Any improvement on my end?
Yeah, you're a little bit.
Yeah, you're intelligible now.
Yay.
Okay, +5 for 3 or more. Unfortunately, you did not get 3 or more. You only got 2 degrees of success.
Oh.
But that is a +2 to your damage DC, which is now what?
Okay, I'm gonna ask this so I make sure I can do the math correctly. Man, it's 15 plus my rank, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that 23 should be cool.
Okie dokie. Oof. How badly did you just fuck up?
And his head goes off. Whee!
No.
She's not trying to kill them.
But you did slash her straight down the shoulder, and it doesn't take his arm off, but it doesn't seem very usable anymore. He has a bruise and is staggered now.
And next turn he takes the hit again from secondary effect.
Lovely.
Feel free to move out of the way as I...
Yeah,
motherfucker
she's
with
not
another
really the kind
motherfucker.
of fighter that stays and fights, so she's already backed off.
Now, well, you get to
Yahoo.
choose who goes next. I suggest Omega just in case she can finish off the last one, and I'll just hit whoever's next.
Yeah, let's put Omega next, and then Alan can wrap up our turn.
Well, I still get a turn, because I was on of last turn, so
Yes.
No.
you can
too
always
late.
pass it to me at any point.
Omega.
I mean,
I
I'm saying-
can't. I gave it to Omega, so she can play whatever she
Yeah, I
wants.
know. I'm saying at some point we should pass it before we let them go, because I'd like to smack them all down in one go.
Yep. Omega.
There's
Just
a badly
checking
injured knight
rooks.
and a pawn. I wonder if there's a rook. Invisible rook.
I just always forget how big cylinder 1 is. I think that's 30 feet.
You know, these knights are moving too much in straight lines.
No, but maybe they're doing L shapes in the air, like what they're.
You know, we're probably gonna find out that these guys are, you know, they're they're actually good guys in some way. You know, they just take the long way around.
Hmm.
They're
I'm
simply
sorry, good guys in
misunderstood.
what way? The hi, nice train says you we're going to shoot you.
Okay, yeah.
And you are aware they're a criminal organization.
For good sake.
Oh, they're plucky freedom fighters.
Alright, Omega.
Use your laser.
There we go. Strong nuclear blast.
Oh boy.
Rank 7.
Wah.
Rank 7 area radiation damage.
Okay, he needs to make a dodge check.
Incurable radiation damage.
Now that's just mean. That was rank 7. Okay, so he fails. What's it resisted by? Toughness as usual? Or something else?
The area effect is resisted by fortitude. Damage is resisted by toughness as normal.
Okay. He managed to succeed at the fortitude. And you said it was a rank 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so 22. Now it's half, so it'll be rank. Do you round up or down?
He made a success, so be a rank 3.
I think you're running down.
Alright, so rank 3, 18.
Also, the unconscious guy should probably be making the same roll. Or the
Yeah, he's in
incapacitated dude.
my square, so technically not. This guy
He's
He's
still
the
getting
Duke's
hit
club.
by it.
Yes.
is he? Well, then I'd have to be hit by it. He's in my square.
Only your fist.
Actually, yes, I suppose you did grab him, so he would be over here now.
Okay.
Yeah, if I've grabbed him, they're sharing my square for the like. If you have to hit him, you have to hit me, kind of thing.
But in any case, Knight 1 rolled a 20 on his resistance check. So
Radiation means
he
nothing to
ducks
me.
down in something that might be seen as cowering to anyone.
Oh, sorry.
who-
It would be a dodge resistance, not a fort.
Okay.
You're not
was
using an
reading-
alternate
Still
resistance?
20.
In any case, he still rolled a 20 on his resistance.
Yeah.
So he is fine. Well, he's not fine, but he's fine from that. Who goes now?
Well, either Alan or Duke would be my
Yeah,
suggestions.
let me seal them in, and then I'll pass it to them.
So is he beat the toughness too then?
Sorry?
Toughness at half ranks, he beat that too then?
He rolled a 20.
Okay. I didn't know that happened on a toughness check too. Okay. Yeah, who wants to go next then?
I have Alan go so we can put in a box, then you can have them go and waste their time.
Okay.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, the Duke is quite tall, so I need to make this a 10 by
About, like,
20 by
14
20,
feet, give or take.
4,000 cubic feet. 4,000 is rank 12
Go
on...
them to be stuck in the box instead of have to waste an action getting it if they want to get out.
Yes. So, rank 12 volume means that I have the other 11 available for toughness. Yes. And yes, you are correct. The dodge DC should only be 20, not 30.
Okay.
However,
So they all need to make dodges.
because the 2-hit DC of an unmoving force field is 0, I can use the full ranks of toughness as far as I understand it. Looking at the line where dodge and toughness, the total cannot exceed twice power level.
Yeah, you are correct.
DC 20, you said?
Yep.
Nope, they're both trapped.
Welcome to the death box.
This is an interesting strategy.
Put him in a box with the Duke. Run
It's a
away and gonna win
cage-
that fight.
Cage match with the Duke. And I will pass it on to the pawn.
The pawn is a robot, and all he sees is that there's a wall in front of him and there's a giant robot behind him.
Welcome to a rock and a hard place.
He's going to shoot at the wall.
Objective, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Clearly, he's capable of recognizing futility when he sees it.
He is one of those who's already tried to
programming.
attack the Duke.
Yes.
Good programming. I'll need to things. Or deconstruct. Well, they're already deconstructed. I don't know. Use the bits.
You continue to cut out randomly.
That is weird.
It's probably just his internet connection.
Okay, please
That's
make me a
been really
toughness roll.
spotty lately.
Toughness for the wall?
Yes. That could have been better.
Yep.
He does succeed, but by how much? That is actually 3 degrees success.
Okay, so the wall is quite badly cracked.
I thought 3 degrees of success was destroying something.
I thought that was 2 checks of 3 or 1 check of 4.
Checking.
To break through the wall, thought you had to get it to the equivalent of incapacitated.
Under the damaging objects part of running the game, it says if the attacker's intention is to bend, break, or destroy an object, then 2 degrees of failure results in a break, such as a hole punched through the object, while 3 or more degrees of failure means the object is destroyed.
Okay. That's 2 degrees, that's a hole.
That was 3 degrees.
Well, I don't think he can break the entire
No,
thing.
Probably not, no. Not quite how that works.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, okay. But that is the pawn's turn. He will pass it on to Knight 1, because Knight 1 still has an action to take. Only 1, but...
Surrender.
I'm not
Like,
quite sure they know the
isn't it-
meaning of the word.
They should update their dictionary.
He can't get past the Duke, so he's gonna shoot at the Duke.
Welcome to the facility. My
Got
name
to
is
stop
the Duke.
saying
Welcome to the
that.
facility.
You've got to stop saying that.
Well, he hits the Duke. Please make me a toughness check. At -1 because you have a bruise.
27 versus whatever the DC was.
Let's see here.
This thing's more incredible. We're gonna take another bruise. And he's got bruises too, so you know.
You have succeeded by 1.
Clang. I
Ping.
endure.
Well, he sends it to the other knight, but he is incapacitated, so it goes to the last person this round.
Motherfucker. Beating with this motherfucker. Not really. His mass rank isn't worth it. I'm just gonna punch. All out attack. Versus Knight 1, obviously.
Yes.
Okay. I'll roll grab after I determine whether or not his resistance check was worth a damn. So rank 28. So resistance check versus D28. Please.
You did actually hit him.
I hit him
Okay.
before. 16 plus 12 is 28. I'm
It only
sure that
just popped up, and yeah, that's basically what we're getting from you right now.
Clearing your throat won't help.
That does indeed hit. So, what is your DC?
I believe he has resorted to text.
$28. Okay. That is 2 degrees of failure for Night 1. I don't believe that results in, no, so they're staggered again, apply the 4th degree. So now he takes another bruise and is dazed. But of course, he's already staggered. Mm-hmm.
I feel I should point something out. The Duke is hindered and vulnerable while grabbing and holding an opponent, unless he has something that says he doesn't. Does he?
I believe that might have come up before.
Yeah, now that I mention it, I think he did say that he has improved. Okay, good. Carry on.
Alright.
Someday we will all be familiar with this system.
Someday. Might not be for many, many years.
Probably about the same time we stopped playing it.
That is how it works.
That is exactly how it worked back when I used to play GURPS, yeah. Mind you, that was because one of the people involved works tech support. He got moved to a different shift. No more Saturdays. So he's attempting to pick up the Night 1 in the other hand.
Fun. DC 28, okay. You have grabbed him with 1 degree of success.
It's mobile and vulnerable, but not picked up.
He is what, invulnerable?
Immobile and vulnerable. But he has not been picked up.
Because he's restrained. Okay, cool. Feel free to try talking again at any time, since you're probably going to have to at some point.
I'm aware, I just don't know what's causing my internet to be so crappy lately.
Well, that came through.
It's just bugging me, my internet's been crappy for 2 days now, something's going wrong.
To be fair, you are in the United States.
Does that mean we have crappy internet, or
Yeah,
something?
Yeah,
does.
we do.
You have
Okay.
no idea how crappy your internet is.
The United States is some of the worst internet in the entire industrial world.
In any case,
Neat.
who goes now?
No, right, I have to pick. Bottom of turn, so logic says, Chiome, go ahead.
Chiome, there is a wall between you and them, though there is an opening.
Did it once before, just don't roll ones.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm going to have to
Yay.
get used to the idea of a bolt of silver flying over my shoulder, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
It might happen a few times.
Already having bad enough flashbacks to the Great Ninja Storm of 78.
At some point, everyone's just gonna think Al is making everything up.
What do you mean at some point?
I'm just gonna
Years
use an
ago.
all-out attack because they can't hit me back.
They have not been able to hit you back, no. Okay, you hit at a +5 to your damage DC.
Ooh.
Oh, right. Night 1 is grabbed for the purposes of...
Yep,
'cause these are, there's only 2 successes when it comes to grabs. Either way, you're grabbed. You're sharing my square, then.
I thought he wasn't
And-
picked up.
Yep, he is. It's for the purpose, it says right here, you can drag a restrained or bound target along with you when you move, so he's in my hand. He's grabbed. If you succeed on a grab, you're grabbed. Like, that's the reason you're restrained. You're in my hand.
Alright,
DC of 26.
okay.
Including that +5?
Yes.
So now I'm out of
Okay.
hand, so I can't carry this guy, too.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's 27 with the +5. I'm bad at math.
Stop being bad at math.
I can't.
You've not killed him, unfortunately. He has just taken a bruise, and there's some oil leaking on the floor.
That's valuable. No.
No, wait, sorry.
He's a
He's
minion.
a pawn, so he's dead.
Bam.
Always forget about that.
No other minions for me to use takedown, so instead I'm just gonna
So he just
bolt
drops.
past.
Bye. Can't your takedown hit other things that aren't minions? You could swing
No,
a
I
Nice.
think
It's
it only
only
goes from
minions.
minion to minion.
Yeah, I think like a proof takedown or something. Alright.
No, the proof takedown lets me move however I want rather than have to be adjacent.
Mhm.
Okay. Must be something different then.
Now who?
Well, let's try to simplify this. Let's just pass it to the Duke and see if we can just put them out.
There's only one left.
Duke, I assume you hit him.
I don't have to. He's in my grab. Make a resistance check versus DC 28.
Oh, I guess.
I just squeeze him. He doesn't
You
get a
also
dodge
had
or
to make a
anything. You just get
resistance
squeezed.
check on my hit from before too.
Oh god, he's screwed.
Yes, you're right. So does he do that on your turn or his turn?
My turn. That's why into my turn. So if I hit him again, it's wasted.
Okay, so it's a standard damage resistance check?
Yeah, versus my previous, which was 23.
I think
Yes.
so, yes.
He succeeds on that one.
How dare he?
Well, he's got a 28 resistance now against me crushing him.
He fails pretty hard on that one, and you
I
have
start backing
successfully
against the nearest
knocked him
wall.
out. He
Bang,
slumps
bang,
in your
bang,
hand.
bang.
However, it's right about the moment that you crush him between your giant robot fingers that you hear a high-pitched whine from basically everything in the room that isn't you guys.
Well, there's the self-destruct mechanism.
Yeah, you have about as much time to voice that before they do self-destruct. Not in any explosive way, though. They just seem to melt.
No, I was going to damn it.
This does actually include the knights, whose suits seem to have that built in, as inhumane as it might be.
Ew. It's got human on me. Goopy human.
Yeah, so they're reduced to a bunch of guts and melted metal.
Ew.
Well, that
Need a
was
sh-
unpleasant.
Now I gotta wash off the Duke now. God damn it.
A little more
How do-
humanity than that, Ralph.
How do they?
What, you
get
think it's the
more
first time
people
I've seen
to do
someone
this?
melt?
I don't know. You'll have to figure that out at some point.
Okay.
It's just wrong as it is.
Triage. Okay.
They're melted. I can't fix this.
Not them. Chiome, find Mars. Omega, help. Let's try and figure out what the hell they were here for. Ralph,
I need a hose.
check the perimeter, make sure that these were the only ones attacking.
Do you want to wash it in fire, or you want me to just scan?
I want you to get out there, look around, circle the building if you have to.
I'm getting washed up if I'm going on outside.
Question for the
I'm not
GM.
walking around outside with human on me. If you get what I mean.
Yes, hello.
Is the doors open yet? Can we get out of here?
They're closed, but there are buttons.
And now they're open.
You should probably try the buttons first.
Yeah. I pushed the button.
The doors will open perfectly well.
All right, then Shiome's racing out of here.
You can
Maneuver
actually
into.
step right outside, and you see an Emerald Tower guard dressed in green and gray.
Mars, where is he?
Mars, ma'am? He isn't here. This is his day off.
Huh.
We need to speak to him now.
Possibly about the security of this building.
Uh,
I'm gonna
well,
go find a hose.
Imagine he'd be in his office at Mars Tech, but you could probably catch him from the communications room as well.
Alright, off to there.
I'm going to the.
He hangs out at his office on his day off? What a loser.
He might have a really awesome office.
You've been to his office.
He's playing
So it's
Angry
rubble.
Birds.
Regardless, the Duke heads to the garage layer to get a hose and wash himself off.
Yes, of all the blood and scrap metal.
Yes, the oozy humans on me. Yes, that's the important part.
I'm going to teleport home and take a bath.
I can imagine Ralph just sitting out. Yes, thank you. I don't want to look like a crazed murder robot.
Shima's not going to necessarily wait. She's going to be trying to get a hold of Mars now.
Hmm.
I don't think
assume
my
Alan
hosing
is
off will
doing
take
the
very
same.
long. I'll point out.
Call me on my phone if you need me. I'm going home.
I assume Alan is doing the same and trying to contact Mars immediately.
Well, he was about to just, help Omega stand upright and keep her knees out of her puke, but if she's just
Poof!
okay.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
going
clean that
to-
up. Bye.
I just going to step just the toe of my boot in it and just turn that into harmless water. Then I'm going to go see if there's anything recoverable in these piles of slurry.
Well, there's lots of liquid metal.
Hmm.
In the human bodies, it is mostly some very unhygienic human remains.
Goopy human.
Back
it
up.
is actually...
These metallic robots melted. It's been half a minute and they are still liquid?
For a little bit longer. They're starting to dry, but it's mostly just the amount of it that's keeping it liquid.
How
It's
hot
very
is
hot
it?
still. Pretty hot. Enough that you can't touch it.
Uh-huh. Okay, good. I was worried that these things were made out of gallium or mercury or something.
They are
Hyperdense
cooling
mercury isn't
and,
out of the question.
hardening as they cool, but there just happens to be a lot of melted metal there.
Too bad they're not
Right.
made out of mercury. Then you can make an anti-aging potion from them.
Yep. Your
Should I
dead
use
body
that
will
for
be
a
preserved
jokes?
forever.
Alright, I'm going to let them cool off, but this needs investigation, and while Ralph rounds up security and Chiome rounds up authority,
Oh, and just one more thing to note. The explosives were apparently powerful enough to melt bone, because there are...
You can still get a DNA sample from the bloody goop. Not that
Yes.
it'll be very good samples, but there you go.
If it says that in the adventure book, I should point out to these people that bone doesn't melt, it turns to ash.
Creative license.
yes.
Well, it probably is ash. It's just ash. It's been like ashed out of existence.
To be fair, Omega's bones turn into lightning, so
And a reminder to the players, because I'm sure some people have forgotten this, the training room has control computers that, record everything that happens within.
yeah.
I'm gonna go visit that because I'm the tech head once I've done hosing off the Duke.
I do not trust this stuff to not decompose further while our backs are turned, so as soon as it's cool enough to touch, I'm going to be investigating these piles of melted metal and whatnot with my matter kenning in order to find out if there's any components that survived, even if it's just some components of the self-destruct mechanism.
The short answer is no.
Okay.
Knowing our luck,
called-
they're actually T-1000s.
Damn.
It's called due diligence.
Yes.
Everyone's from
Alright.
the future here.
And I hose off the Duke, I walk to the computer system, and I say, okay, what got recorded? Click.
Alright,
Well,
then I'll
you
go
know-
make sure that the building is secure.
Hmm.
He walks over, says what got
It's
recorded,
not,
clicks
there's your
on the
short
left,
answer.
gives one left click, and surprisingly nothing happens.
Well, you know that apparently there was never a Mars anywhere in the building. There was just a hologram of Mars sitting in the training room up until you arrived, where it then did, the disappearing act you all got to witness. And that hologram was controlled from outside the building. And it's,
Can I trace it?
No, I'm getting to that. It's as all of you, except Omega, are going around the tower that you're little bits of melted metal all over the place.
Spy drones, motherfucker.
So, no, you cannot trace where the controllers were located because the
No, I wanna trace
devices
the
they were
hologram.
using. Yes, I know. You cannot trace where it's being controlled from because the devices they were using to do so are now dead.
Damn. Good way to cover one's tracks if...
How often do you need to do this, though?
That's a good question. They're a gigantic criminal organization, possibly a lot.
And just to confirm everything else, nobody else has even been in the control room today.
Is the recording still intact, though, of all that happened in there?
It recorded everything you fought and everything, yes.
Okay, so, I'm taking it out of the system and making my own copy of that, like, now.
Can we erase the
Okay.
part where I got knocked out by a simple turret?
I will erase that part, yes, for your pride, I guess. Maybe. Depends. They might be important or something weird.
On Alan's part, there's nothing really to note about checking the security of the building. All the actual systems are still up and running, they just appear to have been infiltrated. And if he does choose to tell anybody in person about what happened, they are very surprised. If.
Yeah. No, if he sees any security staff around, he's going to make sure to tell them. So you don't know, then, that we were just broken into and attacked.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, go. Alright, go secure a stairway, check the halls, make sure that all these little bits of metal, take note of anywhere that you don't find them.
Yes, sir.
I don't
And
think they're bad. They're here to keep out,
someone-
like, civilians.
Someone get Mars out of bed. I need to put him on speed dial.
I'm pretty sure he's not in bed, sir.
Why would that be?
It's about 5 p.m., sir.
And considering that you guys just slept through that attack, you don't think he did as well. Get a move on.
The two different guards glance at each other before talking to communicators and going their separate ways, and you do hear lots of footsteps throughout the tower now.
Good.
Ralph probably
And yes,
locates Alan at point. Holding up
Shiome
the
had
recording.
gone straight to the communications room.
Yeah, she's trying to call up Mars now.
Beep, 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 beep. It's like a big button. It's just ramming at it.
It's not very difficult to call Mars from the communications room, since there appears to be a direct line to his office from there. And he picks up, looking as normal as Mars does. Yes?
Your security sucks.
Elaborate, please.
We were just brought to your training room under the guise of you bringing us there, and then we were attacked.
Attacked by who?
Oh, I'm supposed to know this name. Forgot what
Well,
you guys
Alan
know.
knows. I don't know if he actually
Oh,
told
you actually
anybody.
share? Okay, so not. I guess not.
No, it wouldn't have
Robots,
come up
then.
in the heat of battle.
You could just say
Robots.
evil robots. That pretty much covers it.
Whole slew of robots with guns.
I see. Remain in the tower. I will be there soon. And he hangs up on you.
Of course he does. At this
Honestly,
point,
that doesn't
Ralph
really bug her.
approaches Alan probably, and he's like taps him, holds up the. He's outside the mech, obviously. Holds up the recording that I took deliberately out of the machine into my own fucking thing. Said, "Good news, we got the recording. They didn't erase that.
Bad
so
news.
they might have covered their tracks, but not that. They covered their tracks pretty damn well. I'm not going to be able to get anything out of their systems besides what they're made out of, and every single thing else in this is telling me that if they have any
The chase, Ralph. Cut to it. Bad news?
making the hologram work has been melted down, just the robots.
Right.
But I got the recording, so they didn't erase that or even fiddle with it, which is odd, but there you go. So they didn't manage to infiltrate the consumer point. So goddamn thing else.
Right.
Not the system.
I'm going down to the
So we got proof
communication
they did
center,
this,
see if I can see if Chiome's had any success.
Right behind you.
Also, somebody send people down to Omega's apartment and just make sure she's okay and properly debriefed. She took a couple knocks to the head, and maybe she saw something we didn't.
Good point. Though I don't know if we're okay sending a message. She does better off just.
You've gone all domo arigato again.
God damn it!
Just let it sit for a minute and try again, maybe.
I've given somebody myself a remember.
If nobody else, Mars has it.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Okay. It's
Nope.
That's okay. That's what connection issues are like. As
Yeah,
someone who works in IT,
it's likely nothing to do with any of your hardware.
yeah.
Damn you, Comcast.
I think I have Cox.
Yeah, that's exactly
yes,
why
the
that is.
juvenile joke.
Yes.
Hey, they're the ones who had a promotion called Cox in a Box at one point.
I love them.
Yeah.
I was working at a call center that sells that when they had that promotion going.
I bet that was a fun time.
Not really. I worked in the collection side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hello, sir. I would like to make you angry today.
Well, where's our money? Why aren't you getting our money? You have 24 hours to get us our money. To show you I'm serious, you have 12 hours.
I can't fix this. This is not anything on my end.
Yes, we know.
I mean, it comes back every now and then, so.
That just means the internet is flipping.
Yeah,
That's bad.
The funny thing is, if you're having issues like that, even if you're not on Comcast, it's probably Comcast's fault. A shocking amount of the US's internet goes through them.
Comcast are assholes.
We handle monopolies well.
Yeah, they're a lot of the reason the US has shockingly bad internet.
Mm-hmm. In any case, heading down to the communications room, unless Chioma has left, you will find her there.
She was probably on her way back, so it depends on the time frame.
It's a big base, but it's a very big hallway on that floor.
Yes, it's just one main hallway there, so you
It's
most likely
convenient
run
if
into
they
each other.
need.
Yes, so you run into each other. Congratulations.
Mars is on his way.
Oh, good. And what did he know?
Nothing.
Well, it weren't Mars to begin with. Like I said, hologram. Or him.
I don't mean in the danger room there. I mean, where was he actually?
His office, doing whatever he does.
The hologram was coming outside the buildings, so it could have been his hologram, I suppose, but that seems unlikely. He wouldn't come here after just doing that, and it don't make sense.
Let's file that as a Charlie contingency. First of
Honest.
all, I want to know, what do you guys know about the Chessmen, and any ideas why they came to hit us with no pretense whatsoever?
This
I've got
point,
an advantage for that. 1 second.
should I be taking a skill check to see if I know anything about this name?
You can, if you have a relevant skill.
I debate that.
Knowledge history.
Well, she's got an expertise skill in whatever agency she was involved in ahead of time, but it depends on whether they be, future problems.
Do you actually have a knowledge history
Encountered these
skill?
guys before.
Actually, I have a security clearance advantage. I might know something about them.
Okay,
If
I'm
you
gonna
knew
use
their
my
name,
edict memory
but
on this.
nobody has gotten that information to you yet.
Well, yeah, we can worry about that when I'm back with the group at some point. But
Yes. Does Chiome have a knowledge history?
She has
Does
an
he-
expertise in being an agent. That's the closest I get.
The Black Knights. We're Code Geass now.
Heh.
Thought that was
We-
your cleric.
We did have Knight Zero in there.
Mm.
Edict memory allows me to
Eidetic
make an
memory?
expertise roll on anything.
Edict memory, eh? You
Just what it's
remember?
spelled over here.
You remember
Eidetic.
law handed down in canon.
EIDEC. I think I missed a letter in there. I'm lazy.
Eidetic memory.
Yeah, I missed the other I. Whatever.
Basically meaning perfect.
Fine, I have perfect memory. Moving on. It
Hmm.
lets me do a expertise check on anything, like literally anything. But I don't have skill ranks in it. I just use my intelligence modifier. That's why it's +9.
Yep.
Anyway, but if I've encountered them before in any way, shape, or form, like I'm trying to remember something about them, like in case I've again never seen them, I get a +5 to it.
Yep, Bardic
I
lore.
don't know if the Duke has. And this includes things I just like read on the internet or something.
Well, in this case, you would be aware that there was a previous organization of the Chessmen.
All right, so
It was destroyed by the original Raven of the Freedom League.
well, this
You
is
met
a new version.
the current Raven,
Yeah.
if you recall.
Yeah, of course I do.
It was basically just an organization made out of lots of hand-picked agents from different global intelligence agencies.
Hmm.
The original Grand Master of that organization died in prison.
Yeah. So I explain that and say, well, this will be a new group then, because unless that Grandmaster had a backup, and even then, that's an awful long time to be quiet. So we're a new group of chessmen.
That would appear to be the case.
Through why they've targeted us is beyond me.
I mean, I can understand going after us if we show up and interfere. This is a little odd.
Yeah, this is on that. Vengeance, I get. Random assault, I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're connected
right
with
about
Mars.
now that you hear a car coming up in the tower below, which is kind of amazing considering how high up you are.
What is he driving?
It's like one of those Humvee limos. Like,
Yeah, seriously. I look.
You can't really see anything from this high.
Yeah.
No, I use the camera.
Press your eye against the window and
The camera system
considering
does not
this,
see
if we
his
can,
car.
might be able to see it from this high up.
The camera system does not see his car, but you do see Mars having just entered the lobby and heading into the elevator immediately.
I think I'll just bloody well ask him what he's driving. The Duke doesn't make that much noise.
Not from inside your
Yes.
hull, you don't.
Yeah, hush you.
Are you
Alright.
going to meet him at the elevator?
Sure.
No, no,
why
no, no,
not?
no, 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 no. You sit down, and we'll wait for him pleasantly in the communication center here.
Yeah, he can come to us.
Why not?
And
Let's all just be rude to one another.
Alan's going to take out his ever-present notepad and start writing down names of possible contacts he could ask to start putting out feelers on why the Chessmen may have attacked them.
Okay, while he's doing that, Ralph is actually going to double check the security system. You said that there's anything inside the cameras, so I'm wondering if they haven't touched the cameras at all, because I want to go through all the cameras and see if I can get any signs of that silver stuff or any foreign technology that shouldn't be there at any given point.
Well,
Which is a longer task than just the time it takes him to walk here, but I'll start on it as my point.
yeah, with all the different cameras, you can definitely see plenty of cases where there's melted metal.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It's in
figure out,
most of
okay,
the
I know
cameras,
where the melted
actually.
metal is, so something was there beforehand, so I just reverse the cameras when they're looking at that one spot to see what's there when they're not melted.
Okay,
If there's any kind of distinctive, like, look or sign to their bugs, like size,
not
shape.
particularly. It looks like just, in one case, just part of the wall.
These are really good bugs. I'm going to start using, like, I don't know what systems these cameras have. I don't know if they have anything to scan with.
The cameras themselves don't.
So I need to fix that.
And not in
Excuse
the
me, I'm gonna
past
operate every
tense, for
camera in
sure.
the house.
In any case, Mars enters the communications room. He looks not upset, but he's definitely not happy.
Howdy. What do we call this? I think this is called making a complaint to the manufacturer of the security system. I think this is.
Yes. Do you have any more information aside from robots?
Well, they looked an awful lot like the Chessmen to me.
And not like the old ones either.
The Chessmen.
Yes, the Chessmen.
Ah, I see.
Which is awful curious, because the Chessmen supposedly disbanded a while ago. On top of that, we haven't done anything to piss their organization off. Assuming they have one.
To be fair, you are the new team of heroes in a city that hasn't had one.
That's enough to piss them off? Damn, they're sensitive.
That's enough for them to warrant investigation.
With lasers?
Yeah, this was not a generic attack. This was a probing maneuver. They lured us into our own tower, which they had deeply infiltrated. As you can see, Ralph's just checking the cameras to try and figure out when they planted their bugs. And they lured us in, softened us up with our own defense systems, which they had suborned, and then attacked us.
After scanning us for any possible weaknesses, of course.
I see.
Which was fun, by the way. I totally enjoyed being tricked into the one place that's supposed to be safe is not safe.
So yeah, your security system sucks.
Or at least has flaws that are easily manipulated.
It has flaws against the chessmen, yes, but that is because the Grand Master is something of a prodigy when it comes to manipulating security.
I just snort.
Most notably in creating his own AI.
Snort twice.
That definitely gives one a certain advantage.
Yes, and I imagine he's quite angry with me for getting involved in helping create this team.
Why? You know him personal like?
Hold up, the
No.
Grandmaster is a bit of a prodigy?
Yes.
I mean, he's young, so...
He's still
wait.
around?
This is a different Grandmaster. A
His
successor, if
son?
you will.
Well, how old is he?
Are we certain?
I don't know anything about the man or woman personally.
You said he was a prodigy, though, so they have to be young.
Never
I
mind
simply mean
prodigy.
that I could not create the same things they do.
Never mind prodigy. You just said he created strong AI.
Yes.
Where is that AI? Where was it, rather?
I think we just fought it.
Was it ever
Well, I
dismantled?
imagine you know the chess theme of the group.
Yes.
Pawns and knights and rooks and...
Yeah, it was only knights today, fortunately. And
And
their
some pawns.
pawns.
The queens would be his AI. They're typically not on site during their operations.
That explains a couple things. Those pawns aren't running on individual AI, they're running on one Grand Master AI. That explains that. And here I think now is going to be impressed.
In any case, he's mostly involved in his own profit. Or her, but I'm going to assume it's male for
that
now.
means he has to have a way to communicate. Oh, I just my in. He's boned. And I'm gone. I just figured out how to completely bone every single pawn we come across.
I
Ralph
will leave
has
that
these
to
spells.
you.
Just leave him be.
In any case, yes, it was most likely an attack on the systems to discover what any information we had. Or possible new technology.
Well, they didn't take away our recording. I held up the recording I made of the recordings, or whatever. Just my copy. They didn't take away the recordings, so either they're being sloppy or they didn't get into my systems.
Or they simply don't care about the recording.
They should. They should.
Considering
now-
that you, no doubt, have recordings of your own on board the Duke,
Yep.
there doesn't seem to be much point to them erasing the recording.
I don't know. More evidence. More tools to work with. Stronger chance of me completely screwing over every last one of them.
Where is Omega?
She poofed home, I think.
How long
Probably.
has it been since I poofed home?
In this case, about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, that was enough time for me to have a bath. At this point, I'd see his private message and poof back.
Poof back where?
I guess back into the training room.
You are back at the training room. There's lots of hardened metal and human slurry still about.
And if anyone's doing their job right, there's a guard standing in there, making sure none of it goes away while we're not looking.
Yes,
Big
he's
assumption.
actually very nervous by Omega's sudden appearance. Hello, miss?
Hi. Where'd everybody go to?
I know some of your team went to the communications room to contact Mars.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'll go check there. Poof.
You poof into the communications room.
Speak of the devil.
Roll
Got
for
my
not
text now?
telefragging anybody.
Glad she got my text. And yeah, I encoded my text. It's simple code.
Yes, well,
Well, by simple code, I mean your pizza's done. You need to come pick it up.
I assume nobody was injured by the attack.
That's
Yeah. Jomi, Omega, how you feeling?
fine.
She's not gonna respond.
Ralph, you may as well call off that ambulance that you had heading to her place.
Right on. Done.
I see. I'll have to review these recordings myself at some point.
I offer him the one I paid.
Keep it for now. You need it more than I do.
Point taken. So that bit about the queens is awful important to me. Anything else you can inform us about this chess group? Like, what's their interests? What do they work in? I mean, technology, yeah, but do they steal technology? Are they more interested in, like, oils? Like, what is it they do? They got their hands in
It's
everything, or just something specific?
Mostly everything. The Grandmaster is a criminal mastermind. He only is in it for profit.
Oh,
If he has
good.
any large or overarching goal, it has not been revealed yet.
Right, if he's just in it for profit, then that's predictable.
If he's in it for profit, he's not going about this the right way. He just wasted
No.
a whole bunch of money and got nothing out of it.
Yeah, he did.
I believe he would see the information on the new hero team of the city more valuable.
You know, he could have just done an internet search on me and found everything
How's
he
that?
goddamn wants to know.
How's it comparable to us hunting him down for attacking us in our home?
You'll have to tell him that yourself.
Yeah.
If it makes any of y'all feel better, I think I have a way to both block out his pawns from function when they come across us, and possibly trace where his queens might be. I'm gonna need some time to fiddle with this, obviously, but, you know, we'll see. If he wants to play the game of technology, I can play it right back.
While you're speaking, Mars heads over to the cameras himself to flip through them for a moment.
I'm going to access all the video footage right from where I'm standing using my TechnoSense.
Okie dokie.
Let's see what's
You
going
watch
on.
over and over in slow motion, you getting shot from like 8 different angles.
Yes, are you watching the current cameras or the recordings of what happened?
I'm going to watch the recordings of what happened.
It's not very much to note about it, since you were there. Mars, on the other hand, does just kind of nod to himself. I see the damage that's been done, but that is easily repaired, at least.
We need to upgrade at least the cameras inside there to... Because I'm wondering if they were in there the whole time. Like, did they actually sit there during the process, or did they teleport in at the last second when we were done?
They were definitely there already.
So they're
I don't
hoping
know
we
if
didn't
you
run
guys...
into them at any point? I don't know about you, but I take up a lot of space.
Yeah, you take up a lot of space. It's also a very big room. No, they were either already there, or they had a means of getting in that we couldn't have stopped them from taking if we wanted to.
No. I mean, for future. If they teleported in, that also is something I need to do.
The Chessmen also like to use an analyzing data system. They prefer to watch you.
Yes, and then taunt you by applauding your efforts.
Just before I use them to applaud by ramming them together.
Well, Mr. Hardock, if you have any security recommendations, I will gladly take them.
Well, first things first, you're going to need these cameras to have some kind of metal tracer. All I need to do is figure out what it's made of, and I can basically have them light up that particular. If it works the way I hope it does, then anytime these things do metal, it'll show up as a different spot in any of their weird spy devices like that. Of course, that means upgrading every single one, or it's upgrading the ones that can cover other ones. So that may take.
And
bits.
you don't. Go ahead.
I don't know. If Doctor Who's taught me anything, they'll just send wooden ones next time.
Yeah. If they do that, I'll be aware of it, but I'm thinking he's going to want to use whatever these things are made of frequently. Specifically the ones that were melted, because we have access to it, sometimes we use what I can.
Yeah, also, I'm not 100% in favor of putting a laser mass spectrometer in every room just to laze the walls randomly and look for different material.
It's that I have to trace where they came from, and since I can do that, I neither need to encounter these guys again with
You
the
couldn't do that.
on board.
You couldn't do that yet. It's only been a few minutes. Let's see if the information network can dig up anything useful.
I'll be frank here, if I can't trace it, it's because there's nothing to trace. It's how that works.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be tracing them. I'm going to be looking for them.
Word of mouth, and right, you got your trace and I got mine. Fair enough. Like I said, though, I gotta have some mechanical to work with, or at least some things. So if you don't recover like where they are via person, at least try and recover like, I don't know, an intact one, or at least a signal I can use. Hell, I'll settle on a place where they're currently attacking so I can go test this out now.
How about you see to securing their remains, in case there is anything useful we can get out of them?
Well, what they're made of. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll leave that to you and speak with the head of our security here to beef up efforts.
As to be fair to those fellows, as much as I'm irritated stuff got in, there's not a whole lot they could have done. Any one of those pawns would have probably killed them.
We do have some formidable weaponry on our side, but the point of the
Yeah,
matter
heard
is we're
me.
not expecting an incursion so soon. Events in the city, sure. A direct attack on the tower is unexpected.
I guess he's putting his cards on the table, saying he does not support us in any way, shape, or form, nor is he willing to make any kind of deal. Which, not that we would have made a deal, I'm just, you wouldn't even try.
Wrong metaphor. He's using an obvious gambit so that we don't see the hidden one.
What would be his hidden gambit? I thought he was after money.
It's a chess joke.
He planted a bug in my bra.
Eh.
He wanted to keep abreast of the situation.
Ah.
If there's nothing else,
No, I'm sure Alan has more. Keep going.
Yeah, I suppose we need to wait until Alan has an opportunity to make a few calls.
Ralph will do what he can with what he has. Not a lot of things, but there you go.
and for now, Mars is going to leave, and as he's heading out of the room, you can hear him calling for a Captain de Moi in a fairly aggravated tone of voice.
I did ask him to be kind of soft on him because there's not a whole lot they could have done.
Mars will be Mars.
Yes, he will. And I'm aware. So, I give us an A for effort on our first mission together. We cleaned up nice.
Let me get the spelling. Hold on.
It was Captain E.
So, we have our first major villain organization to deal with. Huh.
I might have actually pronounced this wrong.
Chiomi, you're going to want to look into security measures on your arms. I'm not sure what it is that makes them function or connect to your brain, but if it's hackable, just be aware. They might try that.
I don't exactly have a wireless interface to my body.
And just saying, if I don't know what runs you. You not let me look at you.
You have to at least buy me dinner first.
Not like that. I'm looking at your arms anyway. Your arms in androgynous zone now?
Mine are.
You don't know what the future's like.
Gee, I don't know. He's from the future.
Also, did you mean
True.
to say erogenous?
Sorry, this connection sucks, and I'm slurring because Western.
So yes, I might have pronounced this wrong, but whatever.
No, I pronounced the E. Just I'm slurring, and the connection sucks.
To be fair, cybernetic arms are kind of androgynous.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, Demois. That was correct then.
Something can be both.
Yes.
My point is scientifical. In case I gotta replace it, thing. All right.
She rolls her eyes. Fine. Fine.
I'll at least be able to figure out how, whether or not it can be hacked, whether or not I need to ring or that kind of stuff. If you're worried about me reverse engineering it, built of, it's tougher than what the Duke is built of. Lighter, maybe, but not tougher. Omega. Before I forget, you might want to be real careful. Like I said, this isn't like the foe organization who just wander around robbing shit and beating people up and collection of stupids, basically. We're talking about at least one supreme technological genius here, and if you've got any kind of evidence on any kind of computer or anything, like you've got a journal, don't put down anything about your alternate identity. Like, really don't. Don't even hint at it. In fact, that text of mine might even be a problem, theoretically.
Not really. I give you a burner phone.
Ah, okay, then you're fine. Just, be careful. All the same. Alan, you probably know the usual for this, so I don't gotta warn you about anything.
I was born into that sort of game. Don't you worry about me.
Well, this game's a little more deadly because, well, they can get at certain parts of your life that others can't.
Have
So
you
I-
read? Have you read any of the crime statistics in this city?
They're not gonna come over to your house and break your thumbs. They're just gonna make it look like you, I don't know, did something illegal enough for the cops to come arrest you with.
Okay, so
I believe Alan knows this very well.
I believe Alan's done those things a couple times.
Yeah, well, I don't know that because he probably wisely hasn't communicated that to me.
for my fun, I'm going to use my internet hookup ability to create a YouTube account in the name of Omega.
Because that
Upload-
totally makes
Okay.
sense. I wonder if she uploaded that
Upload-
fight to YouTube.
I'm going
Probably
to
not. She got
upload-
her ass kicked.
I'm
Shush,
going to
shush, shush.
upload the fight to YouTube and invite comment. We'll see. We'll see if the chess people are stupid enough to comment on the video.
That
So
is
you're-
hilarious.
You're crowdsourcing your tactical analysis,
Okay, so Alan is investigating.
and I
Omega
hit
is
the
uploading videos.
How
I
do you
hit the
explain
very
the
high
point where
DC
the
of
lasers hit you,
25.
Everything goes dark, and then when you next wake up, like the next time the camera kicks on, is almost going over you, going, "Are you okay?" you gonna explain that, or just cut
No,
that part out?
I'm uploading the fight from the video footage. I'm just going to
Oh,
play
okay.
myself out in it.
Very well.
I'm sure
And
she'll love the
what,
fact that the whole world can see her get knocked out by a taser.
It was a laser. I'm
Well,
immune
no,
to
you both got-
tasers.
Mine was a taser cannon. Yours was more impressive.
Yeah, yours was getting hit by a Gatling laser.
Mm-hmm.
That at least looks cool.
Yes, and what is Ralph going to be doing?
I'm going to gather up all the materials of these things,
Mm-hmm.
including the stuff from the human ones. I don't wanna, but I gotta. Because they might have like nanobots or some weirdness in their blood. So, and I'm gonna basically try and figure out what they're made of. Is the first step.
You're going to be very disappointed.
If they're just made of like carbon fiber steel, then yes, I am. But
Yes,
I
they are.
gotta. All right, okay. So he's just using mundane materials, not super science ones. So that's a plus and a minus. Okay, second thing. So unfortunately, my camera scan idea. Actually, that works just fine. The walls aren't made of carbon fiber steel. They're made of, well,
Some of them are. Like the
yeah,
lab
but
ones
not
are.
all. Is my point. So that idea's still on the table, just not as good as it was. Okay, the humans they're same thing, just human and carbon fiber steel.
Yes.
Okay.
There's just a lot of blood and guts mixed in.
Yeah. You. Speaking of those blood and guts, they are human, yeah.
They appear to be human, as best as
I
you can tell.
can scan them. I have treatment skill and computers, and I can figure out whether or not they're human or not.
If they
Or-
aren't human, someone's getting very good at faking it.
I don't know. Usually, treats like you can tell they're human by their organs when they're melted.
Well, you can look at their blood. They still have some blood, so that there you go. Some
Yes.
DNA, and that'll tell you whether or not they're at least humanish DNA.
If they aren't human, someone's gotten really good at faking it.
Okay, then if those two options are stuck, I'm now going to spend all my time inventing a anti-pawn device. Oh, hold on. So yeah, I'm going to invent a pseudo tracer,
Yeah,
I don't know what to call this thing. It's basically a combination tracer / pawn shutdown.
yeah.
Because these things are robots, and they said they require an AI to work, specifically a queen. I can
That
both
was
trace
never
that
actually
and cut it
said.
off.
Yes. Ralph.
Mm.
Here's a better idea. They all went critical at the same time.
Yeah,
They were sent a kill signal.
yeah, I can trace that or cut that.
Yeah. Broadband radio monitor. Let's try and find the signal spike that caused that, and, well, spread a few of them around the tower in case it happens again, and maybe a couple more around the city. With any luck, we could triangulate it.
Let's roll with that.
Okay, before we continue with that for a second, what would Chiome be doing?
That's a good question. She's not really adept at the information side of things.
Y'all want to handle the public or wait till I'm done?
You do not want her handling.
No, I do. I want them to have opinions. They already have opinions on me. It's you that need opinions of.
Yeah, I'm saying rude shit to YouTube trolls right now.
They already have a very firm opinion of Omega as well. And Alan's just scary. No one wants his opinion.
Leave my outfit alone.
Honestly, she might just kind of venture out to let out some steam.
I will note that it's getting later in the day, so if you sleep, you'll be soon.
Ralph spins around in his swivel chair and waits to show me. If you need something to do that's relaxing, there's a bar for people like of the unusual. What's wrong with that? Where stares at you won't be the kind of stares that involve trouble or, fan nonsense. No, it's a place for people who are of the abnormal to just kick back, relax, and not be abnormal, things considered. You want the notes on that, or?
Depends. Did they check ID?
Sorta. They mostly just make sure you're not obviously armed. I mean, you're in a place full of people who can, lift buildings. What are you gonna do, really? They'll probably just wave you in because they'll recognize you from the papers, and there you go. I've been there. It's not a big deal. The theme is weird. I'm just going to throw that out there. The theme is weird, but again, if you want to go somewhere where no one's going to bother you and you can still have a good drink, there you go.
Yeah, sure. Give me that.
Alright, he writes down notes and passes it to her. Again, theme is weird.
Okay, so my main
I'm
point...
actually talking about a place that is in Emerald City.
Yes. My main point right now is, when is everyone going to actually be done with their day, and will they actually be sleeping this night?
No, honestly, the thing I'm doing is I can't do this in a night's work, so I gotta sleep.
I didn't think you could.
Sure,
I could do
was
one.
sleeping
I could do one in a night's
eventually.
work, but
She'll probably be out for a while.
Well, I can upload and bother trolls at supernatural speeds.
I will be sleeping lightly, but I've taken up permanent residence in the tower, so
Yes.
along with Ralph.
I will be going home very soon.
and I'll start my investigations. Well, if I know any night owls I can contact about this, I'll ring them up tonight, but otherwise, I'll leave it for the day.
What's funny is probably most of your contacts are night owls, considering.
Night Owl? I thought he was fictional.
Lol. There is a superhero in this realm named Night Owl. There's no way there's not.
But yes, in any case, we're going to move to the next day for some particular reasons.
Well, I have one radio.
Explosions.
By the
One
way, the
of them
first one I
time
make,
passes.
I want to just throw this out here. It only takes me 5 hours to make a 2-point thing, so
Gadget.
I'm going to just make a 2-point tracer, I guess would be the word. It just lets me hear the radio signal that would be used to shut these guys down and
I thought you were going
intercept
to
it.
make a person made out of brick.
Okay.
So if it's a radio or a... what would be the other term? What was the other one you wanted me to do? Radio and what?
Just a broadband radio receiver so that you can constantly monitor for the signal spike that would be their kill
Yeah.
signal.
Okay, so it would just be the radio one with the bonus of I can trace it. Alright, there you go.
Oh, I can just see that.
You can just see that. Oh, look, radio. Oh, the difference is I can trace it. I don't know if you can.
And you can't triangulate it on your own.
No, but I can see the spikes happening.
This is true. That might be helpful if they're doing something else somewhere else. Like, you just fly up and look down.
In any case, morning comes. Who is awake before 10 a.m.?
Yo.
Not the
What?
one that was out drinking.
The Duke might. He didn't stay up too late, so yeah, the Duke might just to get some early morning fixes in.
What day of the week is it?
Oh, we mentioned this last time.
It should be Wednesday if it was Tuesday last.
Yes, it is Wednesday.
Then I am working.
She's at work. Fair enough.
Just walk it off.
So everyone but Chiome.
Probably, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, she was probably out till like at least 3, 4 a.m. and then was drunk. So,
Nice partying. And she probably was complete. Yeah, they wouldn't have bugged her at all about being just part cyborg. That's not unusual. Not
Then
there.
Chiome is going to have a rude awakening when the alarm goes off in Emerald Tower at 10 a.m.
God damn it.
It's more of a... it's more of a...
This is where accurate hearing probably isn't great.
No,
Probably
no,
not,
no. You hear it from everywhere. You also hear Ralph's, "Oh, god damn it!" and he like hauls himself into the Duke and like.
Well,
Like,
when I'm
immediately.
not in the commissary or the gym, I'm in the communication room, so...
That is, luckily enough, where you're supposed to meet.
Well, I get in the Duke and haul myself over there.
But now comes the point where Janine is going to have to choose between her civilian life and her superhero life.
Yeah, I'm texting her
for
like,
the day.
"Pizza on fire, please come pick it up," or something similar to that degree.
Effective enough, I suppose.
Well, we have to use like pizza analogies all the time because this is apparently the number she decided on.
Luckily, I'm a department head. I can just delegate my work to somebody else and leave for the day.
And I'm not entirely sure. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, yeah. She's not fully clothed.
Is she going to make her way to the meeting room anyway?
By
Yeah.
not fully clothed, do we mean just in her shivvies, or am I going?
No, she's not naked in any sense, but she's definitely not in full like gear.
Ah, no. All right then.
She'll grab her swords though. She's not dumb.
Yeah, yeah, if you gotta grab something, grab swords.
Nightgowns and rocket launchers.
Mhm.
My job is mostly just paperwork and delegating other people. I can do it anywhere.
Yes. So will Janine be teleporting to the tower?
No, I'm gonna walk.
What?
I'm bringing paperwork with me so I can do some of it during downtime.
So Omega appears in like a teacher's uniform, holding papers under one arm, like, what now?
Actually, I can't do that, but anything I'm holding gets subsumed into my form, so...
Ew.
Papers
part
taste
paper
like
now.
yum.
I've heard of letting your work take you over, but
It comes back when I turn back.
go
I
ahead,
wanna think
Ian.
what happens if you ever...
Go ahead, Ian.
Yes. You arrive in the meeting room, also known as the communications room. Kind of handles both duties.
The Duke is inside.
Yes, everyone arrives. Omega has some papers with her, and Chiome is not fully dressed.
She's in
The
her
Duke
underwear.
is actually in, like, I am in the Red Duke. All the doors here were made so I could fit, so here I am.
We got that.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want to forget.
Mars is not there, but you do know that he's in the tower. He just happens to be a bit busy with upgrading security. He seems to be able to think you can handle whatever it is on your own, as one of the screen flashes up with some information.
Someone
Aegis
clicked
is
that.
having problems.
Ages, really? That's alright, well. Welcome to Scratch My Back, I Scratch Yours.
An Aegis transport has come under attack not far from the tower, and the agents are pinned down by some unknown, superpowered assailants.
Ah. Let's go deal with that. Chiome, do you want to put pants on first?
Yes.
How
I'll
much do
be
you want
right
to bet? How much do you want to bet Captain Emo's one of them?
Oh, I hope he is.
She'll run off as soon as she knows what she's supposed to do, get dressed, and be back shortly.
Yeah,
She is pretty fast, so, you know.
you can't see.
You said near
Captain
Emerald Tower?
Emo from
How
there.
near to Emerald Tower is near Emerald Tower? Are they
I
stuck?
will get a token up for the map.
Thank you.
Looks like the scroll is still the best one we've got to use for that, so.
When the Red River flows, take the dirt road.
It's not another of Alan's apartment.
Dang, I wanted to have a fight at
About
Alan's
there.
apartment.
That's a little over 3 miles, so not worth taking the jet for. Anyone who's not super fucking fast, get in the Duke, and at that, well, meet me downstairs, and I go to the nearest openable Duke fittable window and launch myself out of it.
Okay.
As long as I don't want to crash through anything, it just has to be like a place I can
Yes,
get out of.
there are ways you can do that. You do have to go up a floor, but it doesn't take you very long.
While I do that, I land on the street below safely, causing no damage thanks to my safe fall ability and jet boosters, transform into a truck, and wait for someone to arrive to jump in with me, because I know Alan can't jump that fast.
I guess technically Chioma would just jump out and land next to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Safe fall as well.
And Omega gets to cheat with teleportation.
Oh, she probably doesn't want to go that far ahead. That's just the thing.
Technically, I could carry Alan, but I don't think he'd like that.
Hey,
Well, you want to get down as fast as possible. Just scoop him up and,
And you did not see Captain Emo on the screens.
all right.
I'm going
Doesn't
to
mean he's
assume
not
Alan
exactly
either is scooped
there,
up by
but-
Chiome to get down
Yeah,
as fast
yeah,
as possible, or...
Having been left standing there in the communication center with Omega, gonna look over to her. You you don't go between or anything, do you? You just go from one place to another?
Yep, pretty much.
No horrid hellscapes that you have to bounce off of to get where you're going?
Not that I've noticed yet.
All your bits are intact when you get there?
Oh, jeez. I just grab them and teleport out.
Where are you teleporting to?
Where we are, because he needs to
I'm
get
going
inside
to-
the Duke.
No, I'm going to teleport a mile. I'm going to teleport a mile away, flying, and actually I can't carry him, so I'm going to teleport a mile away and wait for the Duke to fly past, since I can see. Sorry, I'm going to teleport a mile away from the crash site and wait for the Duke to go, since I can actually see 2 miles.
You'll want to make sure the Duke is aware that you're going, then.
He's the one who ran off.
Do we have communicators yet of some sort?
We do.
You do. Your
We
cell
all do. So all
phones.
you got to say is, I've teleported him, and I'll start driving.
Yeah,
When-
actually, I actually have powers for that too. So
Okay, good. Then we're fine. Just keep
Then
going.
off you go.
What's your speed rank, Jimmy?
that's one of the things my technosense does.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, speed rank.
5.
I'm actually faster than you are in truck form. You're just more agile when it comes to like
Can
buildings
you
and
go
such.
completely in a straight line? Because I can also leap over everything.
Oh no, I can. I just cause a lot of property damage. I'm trying not to though.
It won't take you that long to get to the crash scene.
All right, we arrive.
Let me go reveal the map for you.
So I've got one of these whatchamacallums, radio transmitters, I guess. Not like radio tracer, really. It's not trying to like transmit anything. Captain Oblivion. I like the guy.
At first glance, he looks like Deadpool.
So once we recorporate,
Gator.
You will be
I'm a
coming
gator.
from the top right street on this map. I will be getting your tokens right now.
all right,
Yes.
Omega, go check things out, and I will make my way in that general direction and keep an ear on the radio.
Organize yourselves as you will. You are not actually in combat yet, but you will be soon.
Okay,
Boom,
I'm going.
suckers.
Yep,
I don't
not
have
able to
ownership of my
move
token.
token.
Oh, that's... Okay, I guess it does not fix between maps. Lovely.
Nope.
Did you cut our tokens from the last map or from
I did.
Hmm.
No, you have to. If it's from the last one, then this is incorrect. Because my parry and toughness changed, and my fighting.
Have they really? That's odd.
Yeah, because I screwed up with the immunities thing.
Just a moment. Oh no, I see the problem. Okay, hold on.
If you guys want, I
'Cause
can.
whatever the one the training bonus one is the one you're going to want to using from now on.
If you guys
There he
want,
is.
I can go invisible and fly above the area and scout out.
Duke's. I'm assuming you're saying that over communications.
Yeah.
Duke could respond. Yeah, we're gonna be at least a minute. Feel free.
I
So
mean,
I'm gonna
she
be
almost
coming.
got
They're
kinda the
gonna
same
hear me
idea.
coming. So
She might try to sneak closer.
In any case, Omega will be arriving first, as well as Alan.
Yes, she will.
which is why I said it might take us a minute. You can. They're gonna hear me coming no matter what I do.
Okay, I'm going to become invisible and fly on top of the 5-story building and see what the hell's going on.
Okay then, go ahead and move your token. You should have ownership now.
And I am going to approach via alleys, if at all possible.
Okay. So you get your first glimpse of the superpowered delinquents here. One could assume they are caused by the Silver Storm. And there are 5 in total that Omega can see. They're very varied in appearance. Captain Oblivion there.
That's my new favorite. Okay, go.
Sorry. Captain Oblivion there is dressed in kind of a red jumpsuit with a big brown trench coat over the side, and most notably, a giant sort of steampunk-styled right hand. It has lots of tubes and lights and cables going all over it and up his shoulder.
Dear Mr. Burns, I'm getting sick and tired of all these jokes about my giant hand. They first started in 1976.
Tar Pit is, well, he's humanoid tar. There's not much to say about him. Unfortunately, that picture is brown, but that's what I've got.
No, it's fine.
Gator is similarly named. He's an alligator man. There's not much to say there either. He does certainly look burly for the type, though.
Steve Irwin got caught in the Silver Storm.
Epiphany Jones, hiding off in the alleyway down there, is, well, Lord Etheric would have a similar taste of style with her. She seems very goth and Victorian together.
God motherfucking damn it. Did every goth kid, punk, in person with bad attitude just get caught in this goddamn storm or what? Was that, did it like hit like the nearest, what the fuck is it called? Like,
I don't know.
goth
Worst
store.
case scenario, maybe it's the same.
Well,
Oh god.
also, since the 90s, those make up 10% of the population.
And lastly,
But did it
there's-
hit like that 10% only?
Lastly, there's Trinity, who her appearance is as it appears there, but she's actually 3 people who are all attached at the shoulders and kind of going in a triangular shape.
Not creepy.
Okay,
That's just bad.
She does
Okay.
have 3 heads, yes.
That's yeah.
okay, Duke.
Hello, body horror.
Our enemies appear to be over the intercom. Okay, Duke. Our enemies appear to be a set of Siamese triplets, Killer Croc, the guy with the giant hand from The Simpsons, Clayface, and that goth guy's girlfriend.
Son of a bitch.
For
Alright,
now,
here's the order. Chiyomi, I need you to handle the fastest one. That's probably going to be Mr. Fist over there. He's probably going to move faster than he looks he does. I need you to stay on that one. Omega, you got to take care of Trinity. I can just tell by the way you describe it. That's going to be a mindfuck nonsense. I can just sit on Gator and Clayface all goddamn day. Alan, you do what you feel is best. My gut is telling me asshole's girlfriend is probably the one you're going to have to deal with.
for right now, the Stormers don't seem to actively be attacking the Aegis agents. They seem to be toying with them, enjoying their new powers.
Mm-hmm.
They do seem to have recovered whatever was being transported, which is mostly a briefcase.
Wow, this whole for a briefcase. Nice.
Well, who knows? They might have been transporting it in that Vauxhall Senator there.
Could be filled with unobtainium.
Nah, there's too many guys for that.
As it is, there's a few dead agents around, but the alive ones are currently hiding behind one of the vehicles. They were actually transporting in the truck.
Told you. Oh no, the truck. Sorry, not this.
Yes. And there are 4 of them in the building shooting from the windows. Their bullets don't seem to be doing very much.
Okay. Yeah.
And the senator here, it actually seats 8, so who knows? They could have been in it.
Yeah, I guess. Or at least the backup ones, you know.
Why is this not saying who has it?
Actually, you know, Chiome is unlike the Duke. The Duke has to come from wherever there is a road if he has this. Chiome could theoretically just come
Yeah,
Yeah,
or something.
She's gonna approach
The
from an alternate angle.
tokens are just there for you to place wherever you're coming to the accident from.
Well, that's where the Duke comes from, because
Yes.
I'm presuming there is no accessible alley here.
Yeah, there might be. That's just really
No,
tall
there is
buildings.
not.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Those
if
are all packed
possible,
together.
Chiame would actually want
okay.
to come from over here.
Okay, you can do that. It wouldn't take you very much time.
Yeah, she's a little slower than the Duke, but the Duke can't do straightaways, so she'd be coming like as soon as the Duke did.
All right. Then
Please
I
move Chiome to wherever you're appearing from. Thank you.
I mean, she'd try to get closer with a sneak, but that's whenever she arrives.
You arrive when the Duke does, and if you sneak, it's because the Duke is drawing all the attention.
Well, I'd like to get an
and
assessment action off.
yeah, and with what intel Omega can give us in advance, yeah, actually, I suppose this street's the right one for the Duke to approach from.
Mhm.
I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
I will join him. I want to grab a drink.
While they're gone, I actually can do one thing to help you, because it always takes a while. She's gonna be doing an assessment on the Captain Oblivion,
Okay.
which is based off her insight.
And I believe that gets...
Wow, she
an
rolls like
opposed-
shit.
Yes. I believe that gets an opposed roll.
And hold on.
Does it actually? How does that work? Assessment.
Okay, so choose target, active perceive, have the GM make you make a secret. Oh wait. Okay, ignore my roll. You make the roll.
Okay.
I'm not supposed to know anything about my result.
So
Yeah,
that's so
'cause-
your insight is a +10.
Yeah, and it's opposed. Yes, and it's opposed by their deception.
Right. Okay.
Add a +2 to it if she's sneaking as the Duke arrives, because the Duke's theme song will distract heavily from their ability to notice her.
This
And
is
that's
true.
what the theme song does. Theme song adds up to 2 to situations, which is helpful. It is helpful to distract against from someone trying to sneak.
This. Okay.
It's like, what is that noise?
Yeah, and this is just giving me some knowledge about whether or not I can actually hurt this guy.
Which one is that guy? Clayface?
Yes.
Oblivion.
Where is the assessment?
Captain Oblivion. Okay, Mr. Fisto.
Okay,
Like,
I'm back.
is this an advantage or what?
There, I linked it to you in Skype.
Okay. Okay. I see. If you win... With each additional redeemed success, you learn one of their bonuses. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, and then if I lose, you can actually exaggerate their bonuses and lie to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm made of plastic.
You cut out a little bit there, but...
They're made of plastic. We got. I got.
Okay.
Anyway.
His dodge and parry are lower than yours,
Okay.
but he has higher fort, toughness, and will. Compared... What is your attack roll? Just like standard?
Standard, it's with no other mods, it'd be 14. I've had a plus 14 bonus on my attack rolls.
His attack bonus is less than yours. And you have 2 degrees of success, so you will know that his dodge is 20 and his parry is 20.
Is that with the +10 modifier, like from past? I'm always confused by the way these actives and.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So basically, he has
Okay.
a dodge of 10 and a parry of 10, but they're
Right. Okay.
so the Duke is arriving on scene.
I'll link one. He uses primary theme song.
I heard primary theme song.
He's putting on his theme song on the speakers, charging into combat.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything.
And yeah, that since this is a free action, as the fight goes on, I might be doing it off and on.
Sure.
That's turn prize. I mean, I don't know if that exists in this setting.
Sorry,
Surprise does. There's surprise rounds.
Yes, but they're not going to be very surprised.
Not with
They're-
the Duke, no.
And they are already in combat, even if they are just playing
Yep.
with the Aegis agents.
Well, I go first anyway.
Yeah, nobody is going
Hell
to
no,
be
I need to see
really...
exactly how far I can go. Because I have speed drinks. $100 feet.
All I heard there was 100
So I
feet.
go where I want.
Yeah, you are going staticky again.
God damn it.
He was trying to figure out how far he can move while in this form.
Okay. You have reached Tar Pit. He glares at you. Tar Pit does not seem to have a mouth. I'm just noting it as you go by because, you know, he is there. Beep, beep.
I think it's a ram maneuver.
Okay.
I may not be able to hear Chris, but I do speak Chris's language.
Hello? Is this fun?
It's better
Kind
for
of,
a
sort of.
moment.
Okay. Okay, it's rank 6, rank 13. I technically have to hit his. Oh.
Roll to hit versus his dodge and
I
parry,
believe
I
it'd be
guess.
parry in this case.
Yeah, it's a melee hit,
I
parry.
guess it would be.
And then you said it was a rank 6 damage?
No.
If you hit? Hype, man. Let us know you're alive.
Have.
What?
I think he might have actually disconnected, because I think he just said, I have. Nope, he's still connected.
I see typing. Oh, now he's disconnected from Mumble. Hello there. Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Only
Came.
we can hear your presence. We cannot hear your words.
Do I need to
Damn.
kick your ghost? There it
Nope.
is.
Do you think we can actually pick this up next time? I need to eat and sleep. I have to go to work in 2 hours. Have to try to get a nap in.
Yeah, we're probably not going to be able to get too much
Yeah.
done without a skull hat.
Yeah,
Okay.
if both
There he
Skull Hat
goes
is having
again.
connection issues and you are, you work 2 hours, might as well get started again next time.
Okay, I'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Okie dokie.
I suggest we move the Red Duke back onto the streets and just
Yeah.
start his turn again next time.
Yes. Make things simple that way.
Alrighty.
And here I was hoping to do some of Captain Oblivion's monologuing.
Well, you'll still have the script next time.
Who needs a script?
Alrighty, I will see you lot next week then.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
For non-Mutants and Masterminds things.
Yes. Have a good one.
Night.
Right.